Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto Podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts, please leave a 5-star rating. It supports the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. All right, guys, we got big drama with Genesis Trading and Gemini. And we all know the situation where Genesis Trading, they're in a bad spot. They've been actually looking for a bailout, right? Over $1 billion. This has been a conversation going on for over a month now. And Gemini, their clients' funds of over $900 million is stuck on Genesis. So really tough spot for the Genesis customers as well as, the Gemini customers as well as Gemini itself. And my friends, I don't want Bitcoin's price to go lower. I don't want the market to crash further, but I need to highlight to you as an investor, you should be prepared for another black swan catalyst that could drop the price to 10K. And this is looking like it could be the ticking time bomb that causes it. So Cameron Winklevoss, one of the Winklevoss twins, tweeted out at Barry Silbert, the founder of Digital Currency Group, which owns Genesis Trading and as well as Grayscale and so forth. And this thing is full of drama, my friends, because they go back and forth on Twitter. So the open letter, I'll just highlight some things here. Barry, today marks 47 days since Genesis halted withdrawals. I'm writing on behalf of more than 340,000 earned users who are looking for answers. These users aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet. They are real people. A single mom who lent her son's education money to you, a father who lent his son's bar mitzvah money to you, and it goes on and on. He shares some examples. He says here, for the past 6 weeks, we have done everything we can to engage with you in a good faith and collaborative manner in order to reach a consensual resolution for you to pay back the $900 million that you owe while helping you preserve your business. So the letter goes on and on. You guys can read it yourself. But Barry Silbert replied directly to Cameron here on Twitter saying, Digital Currency Group did not borrow $1.67 billion from Genesis. DCG has never missed an interest payment to Genesis and is current in all loans outstanding. Next loan maturity is May 2023. DCG delivered to Genesis and your advisors a proposal on December 29th and has not received any response. Cameron replied to that tweet saying, there you go again. Stop trying to pretend that you and DCG are innocent bystanders and had nothing to do with creating this mess. It's completely disingenuous. So how does DCG owe Genesis $1.67 billion or $1.675 billion if it didn't borrow the money or write the promissory note, ... Will you or will you not commit to solving this by January 8th in a manner that treats the $1.1 billion promissory note as a $1.1 billion? Question mark. Guys, this is not looking good. As I said, this could be another black swan event here for the crypto market because remember, Grayscale is sitting on a lot of Bitcoin. They have the most Bitcoin in their fund out of all the funds out there. And if they need to liquidate that to, pay back customers and so forth, it would not be good for the market and the price of Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin can certainly drop down to 10 to 12K, possibly go below, because once again, we're talking about a lot of Bitcoin here. And if they have to liquidate some of it to make do and to, get these folks their customer funds back, it's not going to be good is what I'm trying to say. Once again, I don't want this to happen. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen. I'm saying it's a probability. And as an investor, you want to look at all scenarios, right? What are the potential scenarios and how probable are they? You have to put your emotions to the side. You have to put your bias to the side. What is happening? How do I protect my funds, right? Capital preservation is key. So we could see Bitcoin go down to 10K, but even if it does, we're still on track for the market cycles. We're in a bear market correction. Obviously, we're in a macro bear market as well. And I'm still anticipating a rally this year. And we'll have to see when that takes place and how it plays out. But heads up, this is something that's still unfolding. We will have to keep a close eye on it. The deadline is January 8th. Let's see if some sort of I don't know, a third party comes in and helps Genesis Trading, gives them the $1 billion they need to make their customers whole, and like Gemini and so forth. So we'll keep an eye on this. All right, guys, we got big updates around Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. So SBF asked the judge to block the names of the 2 individuals that signed his bond. Of course. Guys, we've been speculating who are these people who helped Sam Bankman-Fried, and get him out of jail and sign this bond. I believe one of them is Kevin O'Leary. And of course, he's trying to block. And I think it would be very revealing if we were to see those 2 names, because look at this guy, right? Flying first class back home. He's in his parents' house now, not in jail where he should be. It's pathetic. And you look at the contrast of Ross Ulbricht, right, of Silk Road and some of these other guys, the Tornado Cash developer. These guys are sitting in jail. Sam Bankman-Fried, he's at home in California in his parents' luxury house and, living his life and having people come visit him and hanging out. And of course, like I said, flying first class home, with smiles on his face, clean shaven, looking good and everything, right? Pathetic, guys. It's just injustice. But I hope that the U.S. can bring some justice and get this man in jail where he needs to be. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this news. Do you think Bitcoin to 10K is coming? And like I said, because of this Genesis Gemini situation, it's really tough.